Hi folks, it's Peter again with GuitarSmartz. Today we're going to take Fingerstyle, broken chord style, put them together. So this video is Broken Chords Part 3, which includes Fingerstyle applied to broken chord playing. And don't forget to go back and watch 1 and 2 and download your PDFs that go with it. They're free. Just click on the link below the video and you've got them. So a quick review. Remember, broken chords is playing a chord one string at a time instead of a solid chord like that. One string at a time is a broken chord. We're going to take fingerstyle, which is thumb and generally these two fingers, sometimes these three, and apply it to our broken chord technique to give us a whole new set of tools that we can apply to our guitar playing. So in fingerstyle, your thumb is applied to the bass note of every chord, whether it's the 6th string or the 5th string or the 4th string. Remember that these are your 3 bass strings, generally speaking, on the guitar. So for the moment, what I'm going to get you to do is put your thumb on the 4th string. That's an open D string. And these 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, under the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings down below. So thumb on 4, index under 3, middle finger under 2, ring finger or 3rd finger under the 1st string. I put a D chord in place, pluck those one at a time. You can see. Hold the guitar up so you can see exactly how much underneath these strings I'm actually picking. Okay, so stop the video, try that a few times just to get comfortable. I like to pull on the strings like that so that I know I have a decent grip. So I am playing fingerstyle right now, but I'm applying the broken chord technique. Now if I pull all of them at the same time, that's called blocking. If I pull one at a time in the same direction, we call that fanning, or fanning like that, just fanning. Okay, so blocking, fanning, fingerstyle applied to broken chord. All right, let's take that same fanning technique and blocking technique and play a D chord. So thumb on the bass string, which is the 4th string, fingers 1, 2, and 3 underneath the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. That's a block. That's a fan. Let's do it on the G major chord. Thumb goes to the bass note, which is the 6th string. So I'm leaving these fingers under 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to pull. That's block. Now we fan. Block, fan. E minor, 6th string bass note, block, fan, A7, 5th string bass note, block, fan, back to D, block and fan, block, G, E minor, A7. And that's the block and the fan. Notice we call it block because it's solid. Okay, let's look at the very first broken chord pattern we did in 3 beats to the bar, 3 beats to the measure as they say. So we go to the D chord, thumb on the 4th string, index under the 3rd, middle finger under the 2nd, ring or 3rd finger under the 1st string. Now pull them one at a time. Now the very first broken chord pattern we did was bass 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So if I look at these fingers like this, it's bass 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Let's put those in place. Bass 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Sounds very different compared to the pick. Let's try it on G. And on E minor. And on A. Let's do it without stopping this time. D, G, fingerstyle broken chord, E minor, A7, back to D. So that's how you apply that very simple broken chord pattern to the fingerstyle pattern of thumb 1 and 2. Download the PDF that you see in the description box below. It has all of this information that I'm sharing with you today on that free PDF. So that pattern was example 1. Now let's look at example 2 on the PDF. Back to the D chord, thumb in the 4th string, 3 fingers under the bottom 3 strings right there. And we're going to do bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Those are strings now. Bass, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Bass, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Now the key thing here is to assign these fingers to the bottom 3 strings. Think of the bottom 3 strings as melody strings or harmony strings, and their top 3 strings here as bass strings to be played by the thumb. If you think about that when you're doing fingerstyle in general, you will find your way through this pretty quickly and pretty easily. Okay, so we're going to do the bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Those are string numbers now. And we're going to do it with the thumb, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger. And we apply those fingers to the strings like this. G chord. E minor chord. A7 chord, so now, as I mentioned earlier, we're applying fingerstyle to broken chords. Let's just, for the sake of contrast, play those chords solid fingerstyle. So it's block, 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 block. Now fingerstyle. And that fingerstyle pattern of bass 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, those are string numbers. That fingerstyle pattern is one of the most basic ones to start with. And it's called the fan, when you fan your fingers out over the string. Practice block and fan, block and fan, block, fan. Block, fan. And very, very soon your fingers will get used to their position under the strings and just get to know after a while how hard to pull on them. Practice makes better. Okay, let's try a couple of 4-beat patterns. So we're going to fan this one out twice over each chord. Thumb 1, 2, 3, thumb 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it from D to G to E minor to A7. We're going to stay consistent with those 4 chords just for the sake of consistency. Thumb starts on the 4th string because that's where the bass note is for D. Thumb goes to the 6th string because that's where the bass note is for G. Thumb goes to the 6th string again, that's where the bass note is for E minor. Thumb goes to the 5th string because that's where the bass note is for A7. These 3 fingers are going to fit under the bottom 3 strings, and they're going to pull those 3 strings in order. So we're going to fan down twice for each chord. D, G, E minor, A7. Fingerstyle, broken chord. So here's a second 4-beat pattern. We're going to, with fingerstyle, go thumb 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Thumb 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Those are the fingerstyle numbers. Thumb 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. G, E minor, A7. Remember to really pull on that bass note. So here's a third 4-beat pattern. We're going to go thumb 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. Thumb, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. Sounds pretty cool. I'm going to speed this one up just a little bit. A7. Now for our 6-beat pattern, it's very similar to the 3-beat pattern we did earlier, where we're fanning down and then back up. Remember, a 6-beat pattern has to feel like 2 groups of 3. A 3-beat pattern has to feel like 3 groups of 2. So here's the 6-beat pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, fanning down and up. A7. Okay, as far as mastering the technique of using fingerstyle on broken chords, always try playing with just your pick hand, the hand that is over here, over the sound hole, doing the fingerstyle. Don't bother putting your chords in, and just try doing that to get that feeling under the strings that you're pulling enough. Pull a little harder on the bass string. Try hitting the block, then the fan. Try moving it to the 6th string, but keeping these 3 underneath the bottom 3 strings. And even on the 5th string. Doing that will give your pick hand a real good sense of touch on the strings and getting used to having that kind of contact, which you don't have when you're playing with the pick. Remember too, practice slowly. Practice slowly. Make sure that each note is sounding. There is no practice as good as slow practice. Always know what chord is coming up. Where is my thumb going next? Because that gives the rest of your fingers of this hand, your chording hand, time to get into place. If you know where your thumb's going, it can get the bass note started while you're getting the other fingers in place. Case in point, D. I'm moving to a G chord, so I better get up there, get the other fingers in place. E. I'm going to an A, so that's 5. So knowing in advance what chords I'm playing, having a good, solid understanding of the chord progression is going to help this thumb move smoothly from bass note to bass note to bass note. And finally, as a best practice, relax as much as you can. Your shoulders can get tight very, very quickly. The forearms can get tight very, very quickly. Breathe while you're playing. Stay relaxed. I can't think of anything more relaxing than playing an acoustic guitar fingerstyle. For me, fingerstyle playing is one of the true voices of the acoustic guitar. Don't forget to download your free PDF. Look at the description box below. Print it off. You'll be glad you did. See you in the next video.